Hello, friends. Happy Tuesday. I am home in case you can't tell. Welcome, welcome. My name is Genevieve Coe. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Markham. And if you've been following me for the past little while, I've had some adventures in Quebec, not exactly planned. But happy news is that I am back home. The doctor last week on Thursday gave me the okay to come home. So I think it was all going around in my mind. Like, how am I going to get home? I mean, I had a plan to get home. For those of you that don't know, I had like a retinal tear in my eye, and then the doctor did this like laser thing to try to, I don't think you can heal the retinal tear, but to try to stabilize it. And she said, really, while the scar tissue is forming, it's better to not travel or do anything bumpy to my head or whatever. So, so I was actually supposed to drive back home when that happened. I was in Quebec visiting someone. Anyway, so Kevin went back home, did his missions trip, everything, and I stayed up in northern Quebec. So I was there for quite a while. And so the plan was that when Kevin finished his missions trip, the following day he would drive back up to come and get me. But I was worried, number one, that he would be too tired. And then number two, it would just mean that I'd be there for almost another week. Well, I wouldn't be home for almost another week because it would take him 2 days to drive up and then 2 days to drive back. And I just was starting to get to the point where I really wanted to come home. Not that where I was staying was a problem at all. It was beautiful and wonderful, but I just wanted to get home. Have you guys ever had that feeling? Tell me in the comments if you've ever had that feeling where you're happy where you are and you know it's all good, but you just want to get home. So that's how I felt. So I was just plotting how I could get home. The place where I was staying, there are flights from there, but they're like $800 to $1,000. And there's a connection always in Montreal. It's like this small town. And the problem was I had all my stamping stuff, just a lot of stuff because I had driven. I even had like this ergonomic pillow because I just threw it all in the car. And I thought, no problem, we'll throw it in the car on the way back. I couldn't figure out like, how am I going to pack it all? I had my little arm for my videos. I had my cut and emboss machine. But anyway, leading up to my doctor's appointment, follow-up appointment, I just started trying to see, is there a way I can pack this? Can I ship some of it? Because I didn't really have much else to do. I couldn't go hiking or do things that I would do out there. So, by the day of the follow-up appointment, I had figured it out. I had gone out and bought like this giant suitcase and this mount fit in it. And so I had everything, even my pillow, my gigantic ergonomic pillow fit in this suitcase. So I was like, okay, if the doctor says I can go on my follow-up appointment, I will buy a ticket. But I didn't want to buy the ticket beforehand because what if she said, oh, you need more laser or whatever. So what ended up happening was the night before, I don't know if this is interesting to you, but obviously I'm like giving you the whole story. The night before I was like, oh, I seem to remember when you buy airline tickets, you have 24 hours to cancel. So the day before the doctor's appointment, I'm like, okay, well, it's more than 24 hours or less than 24 hours. So if I buy the ticket and then the doctor says I shouldn't move, then I can just cancel the ticket and get a refund. So I went online, and fortunately there was one ticket that was not super expensive. I had to get to Quebec City though. But thankfully, Chantal, the lovely woman I was staying with, drove me 2.5 hours to Quebec City, and I got the flight from there. So it all worked out with my giant suitcase. And she actually had this little carry-on bag, which was like just the right size for my cut and emboss machine. So I was chugging that along. And I was so glad to get home. And it was so kind. One of my church friends, when she heard that I was on my way home, she's like, "Do you have someone to pick you up from the airport?" I'm like, "No, all my children are busy and my husband's up north." And she goes, "I'll come and pick you up." So I didn't even have to pay for a cab to go home. So that's many blessings, many blessings, many things I'm grateful for. And when I came home, I don't know if you can see, but I tried to tidy up my craft room a bit, so the table is not completely covered in craziness. And the floor is a little bit better. I think, I don't know, I think I've kind of lost hope that it's going to be a point where it's like awesome, but that's why I'm taking some time this summer. Maybe I will clean out some cupboards and really do a good sweep of the floor, and that's what I'm up to. So tell me in the comments, what are you up to this summer? I love reading what you're up to. I'm glad to be home. I'm actually taking a day off work today because I was supposed to take a week off work for vacation time to go on this missions trip with my husband. So I have these extra vacation days that I quickly have to use up. Well, I might not get to them all, but so I'm taking a day off today and a day off tomorrow. And of course, today does not look as wonderful as it did yesterday. I said to Kevin, let's go to the beach, but it doesn't look like beach weather. So I'm not sure what we're going to do, but anyway, so that's why I had the time to hop on today. So don't get used to this. I know I've been getting on 3 weeks in a row, but this summer I am taking time off. So, my videos will probably be here and there, but if I do a video, I'll try to always schedule it for Tuesday morning, so you kind of know what to expect if there is a video. Does that sound fair? How do you guys think about that? Okay, but I have some announcements to make, so let me pull up this camera. I have no idea what I'm going to stamp today. Well, I kind of have an idea, but I didn't prepare it ahead of time. So you're going to get the real live, real drama kind of stamping today. I hope that's fun for you. Okay, so, oh, hang on a minute. Okay, so what do I want to tell you guys? Okay, club members. If you are not a Stampin' for Fun club member, you should become a Stampin' for Fun club member. I'm going to give you a little peek of some of the techniques. So my Stampin' for Fun club members, they get a video technique each month showcasing something different, something a little out of the ordinary. And so the way that you become part of this membership is you become a subscriber. So either you're a Paper Pumpkin month-to-month subscriber, or you are a surprise package subscriber. Okay, so even though I was away in Quebec and I canceled a lot of things this summer, didn't do any classes, my club continues on because it's just a part of my happy place as well. But I think for those of you that want regular crafting, or really if you have lots of stuff and you just need motivation to use it and inspiration to use it, and you want to be with other crafty friends, then this club is for you. So let me give you, show you what we did the past month. So this month, my club members got a technique video on how to make this pop-up insert here. Okay, so when it opens up, you've got this little panel that pops up. So they got all the measurements, video tutorial, everything. With that, here's one that we did a previous month, is on fancy backgrounds and how to create the fancy backgrounds. You can see some shine there on the edges. And then this one, which is like kind of like a double flap fold kind of thing. I love this one because you can see both sides of the paper. Oh, this is supposed to be glued in here, but I didn't glue it. And it's even got a flap to close. So those are the kind of things, whatever strikes my fancy, a little something different. It could be a technique. It could be a fancy fold. It could be a 3 item. So it's exclusive for my club members. And as well, there is a monthly craft and chat to get you to use your stash. So that is really fun, and it helps me too. Those of you who are Paper Pumpkin subscribers, I want you to take a look. If you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, see who you are assigned to, because if your demonstrator that you got the Paper Pumpkin subscription from is no longer a demonstrator, then probably your subscription is just going to the house account. You can call Stampin' Up and have it switched to my account. Or if you were formerly a demonstrator and your Paper Pumpkin subscription was under you as a demonstrator and you're no longer a demonstrator, your Paper Pumpkin subscription is now going to the house account. So why not give them a call, get it switched to me as your demonstrator, and then you'll continue to get your paper pumpkins, but then you'll automatically get to be a part of my monthly craft and chat and get that monthly technique video. I am thinking about my club and how to, and you get like certain perks, like a 20% off shopping coupon once a year. And I am thinking of whether I need to add a subscription portion for scrapbooking. So tell me in the comments if that interests you, because I really want to do more scrapbooking, and I thought maybe it would help me. And then I will add like a, some kind of video or something like that where I create a scrapbook layout. So let me know in the comments if that's something that interests you. I am very hesitant about adding new things because what's important to me, the reason why I'm taking this summer a little bit of a break from my classes is because I don't want to be on the rat wheel of like, I'm just trying to get all these things done and get them out the door, and I'm missing doing what I actually want to do, and missing truly inspiring you, and missing having enough time to just play and create myself. So that's what I did when I came home. So let me show you how to sign up. If you are interested in club, you can go to my Linktree/Stampin for Fun, and I believe there is a link there talking about membership. So you can let me know that you're interested, and I will be in touch with you to get you all set for that, because the more the merrier. Okay. And my club members, I will always reserve a few special things for them here and there throughout the year. So you don't want to miss out being part of the membership. I appreciate those of you that are already members. We have our craft and chat tonight, actually. So I am going to be crafting with you, and those of you who are members, either Paper Pumpkin subscribers or surprise package subscribers, and we'll do that tonight. If you're not yet a member, make sure to become one, and I'd love to welcome you. Okay, so speaking of things that I have been playing with recently, how do I do this? Hang on. Okay, so I decided I just wanted to play, and that's why I took a little time off this summer, and I was so happy. I made these cards. Let me show you. This is a stamp set that I've been dying to play with. It's called You Are Beautiful. And why I bought it is because it's got this beautiful verse in it. And it says, trust in the Lord with all your heart, and he will direct your path. And so when I came back from Quebec, I was just so grateful about how quickly I got healthcare for my eye, and that I'm not blind, and that I'm back home, and that my husband's amazing, and the woman who I stayed with is amazing and so kind and so hospitable. And I was just feeling gratitude. So I wanted to play. And so this is what I grabbed, and I actually made 4 cards with this set, and I thought, hey, this could be a class. So normally it goes the other way. I'm like, I have to do a class. What will I do? And I make the cards for the class. But because I took some time off this summer, I had time to go the other way. I want to play. How am I feeling right now? Let's make a card. Like, I had no intention of making 4 cards. I just started with 1 card, but then I was so happy. I thought, let's just keep going. And I had time, and I was watching the Olympics, and it was so relaxing and happy. So if you haven't taken time to just play and stamp and enjoy and craft, it is so good for you. So I encourage you to do it. I know when the weather's nice, sometimes you want to just get outside and be in the sunshine, but sometimes it's too hot, my friends. So you got to come in, do a little crafting. Anyway, I'm really happy with the cards I made. So I'll probably turn it into a class for August. I know that it's practically August, but I might do it differently. But anyway, I think the class will be around $45. It'll include quarter pack of some DSPs. So bloop, bloop, alert. Designer series paper is, I don't know if I'm allowed to say anything, actually. Hang on a minute. I mean, I'm sure you guys would know that something special is coming. Maybe I won't say anything. I don't know. That's the problem with working for Stampin' Up. Sometimes you know things before other people know things. Let me just check here, guys. Talk amongst yourselves. Tell me in the comments what you did this past weekend while I check if I'm supposed to share what is coming up. Yes, yes, I can tell you. Okay, so we have a designer series paper sale coming on August the 6th. So just know that yeah, I thought I could tell you, but just all of a sudden I had this like feeling of doubt. Am I allowed to say something? Okay, so here's what you need to know. Okay, wait, let me do this. Okay, so we are on the last 2 days of July. It's your last 2 days to get bonus days coupons. So what are bonus days coupons? When you place a every $60 spend before tax and shipping, you will get a $6 shopping coupon to use in August. Okay. And so I was playing with the DSPs. I'm going to show you my cards that I made in a second. But then what? In August, what have we got happening? We have a DSP sale. So all our regular designer series paper that is not specialty paper and is kind of our annual catalog paper that's in the annual catalog will be on sale 15% off. Okay, so it's a great time to stock up on beautiful DSP. If you're anything like me, you love DSP. I love DSP. So let me show you one of the cards just to show off the DSP, but also to give you a sneak peek of this class that I am going to be offering. Okay, so this is just a sweet and simple card, but it shows off the designer series paper. It has that beautiful verse that I love. When you take a class with me, everything will be pre-cut, embellishments included, anything you need. So you just need to provide your own stamp set and ink. So what I would do is it's not going to include the stamp set because I realize some people might want to use a different stamp set to finish their cards. And you'll get to make 4 cards and it'll be $45. Actually, you might get to make 8. I might make it 8. Depends. Yeah, it'll probably be 8 because it's nice to have 2 of each design. Okay, so $45. You don't get the stamp set included, so I would add that on if you want. You can add it on for a special price if you want. And then here's a sneak peek of the cards. One of them is a special fancy fold. So let me just do a quick run by here. So this one's a special M fold. Here you can kind of see some of the cards. Shows off some of our gorgeous DSP, and this is like an M fold card, so you'll get the pieces all cut for that. I am thinking of. I'm still determining, as you know, I'm trying different things, thinking about how to provide the instructions for the cards, but don't worry, you will get them, and so you'll know everything. Okay, so we will see how that goes. So hopefully I'll get some time. I'm trying to not pressure myself this summer, but I'll get some time to take some photos, post that, send an email. But if you're interested in that, you can just message me and I'll make sure that you get the notice. But the main thing is to be on my email newsletter list, because when this class gets released, you're going to want to get the information. So make sure you're on my email list. Just there's a link tree address on the screen right now. You can use that to get subscribed to my email newsletter list, or in the description, there should also be a link. Okay, so that is the news I want to share. Let's do a little stamping. Genevieve doesn't know exactly what she's going to stamp, so join along with me. I am featuring some designer series paper to get you excited about the DSP sale that's coming up next week. It starts on August the 6th, 15% off. But traditionally, I've always done a Christmas in July class, and I know I didn't do one for you guys this year. So I thought I'd do a Christmas card, or a wintry card. Let's see what transpires. It's super simple. It's kind of in my mind. Let's see if it turns out as I expect. So this is the Winter Garden Designer Series paper. It was actually released last year, but it came back as a another, like, kind of came back, I don't know, returning product, I suppose you'd call it. And I loved it so much last year, but I didn't get as much time to play with it as I wanted to. Look at that. So I think that's what I'm going to do when I have time this week, maybe on my day off today or tomorrow. I'm going to see what I can create with this because I'm dying to play with it. Or maybe tonight at my craft and chat, maybe that's what I'll be playing with. We'll see. But I'm loving this whole newfound freedom I found and by having a little less on my plate and more time to be creative and play. So let's see what we're going to create today. So this paper will be on sale starting August the 6th, but I want to, if you need to do some Christmas cards, this is, or if you want to buy it now to start collecting your $6 off coupons, and you can use your $6 off coupons for anything next month. Anything. So it doesn't have to be DSP. So let's do a little, I'm just going to cut it. I love 12 by 12 paper because you can just cut it into 4 pieces. You know what? Why don't I just do that and see what happens? Okay. Let's just do it all at once because Genevieve wants to be productive. Let's see what happens here. Because it's always been my dream. How many of you out there, I don't know if Gail's watching, but I know Gail does. Some of you do your Christmas cards so early so that when the Christmas rush comes, you are not phased at all. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I've cut them all into thirds. And then I am going to, let's see what I do here. We'll cut it at 5 1/4. No, let's cut it at 5 1/2. Okay. So let's see what we get. I don't know whether this is going to work out as I expected, but let's see what happens. Okay, sometimes it's fun to take our designer series paper and play. Hold on a minute. So 5 1/2. 5 1/2. Wow, if this works out, I might have a bunch of pretty cards after. Let's see. Okay. Oh, no, there's more. Wow. Okay, let's see what we're... Okay, 5 1/2. And 5 1/2. I'm trying to look at the paper design and see how I like it. Okay, let's take some basic white, and we're just going to do a little layer as we normally do. Oh, you know what? I should have done 5 1/4. I should have gone with my gut instinct. So we're going to cut it at 4 inches. Okay, I don't want to take up all your time by making all the cards, but let's just start with 2. And then we'll extrapolate from there. Okay, how's that? And if you're shopping this month, don't forget this is the host code for July. We've only got 2 more days on this host code. And then if I don't get around to starting the August host code, don't let that stop you from shopping. I can always add it later. So just go ahead and don't let the host code. I've told some people, don't let that worry you if you don't have a host code. Okay, so let's take that. I'm going to grab one of these pieces of paper. And, oh yeah, I want to make it 5 1/4. It's too long here. Let's do that. Should have gone with my gut instinct. Cut 2 of them, 5 1/4. We can fix the rest later, right? Okay, can you see where I'm going with this? We've got our little layer here. I'm going to pop this on here. Now, this is such a beautiful color. I think it's Misty Moonlight. So I'm going to grab our Misty Moonlight. And then I think there might be a bit of Lost Lagoon in here. So whenever I'm in doubt, you can always, often if you check the back here, it tells you Blueberry Bushel, Garden Green, Lost Lagoon. I was right. Misty Moonlight. Oh, Moody Mauve. Oh, that would be pretty. Okay, there's a lot of beautiful colors in here. Let's do Moody Mauve as well. Because, oh, there it is. There's a little bit of Moody Mauve. So let's do one in Misty Moonlight, and let's do one in Moody Mauve, and you can tell me what you think. Okay, now this card layout that I'm doing, so I've cut it at 5.5 so that we've got 8.5 by 5.5. Okay, let me get my Moody Mauve. Oh, no, that's not Moody Mauve. Hang on. Oh, what a pretty color. Sometimes you forget about these beautiful colors. Okay, so we'll cut that at 5.5. Okay. Oh, and let me score it. Okay. So far out of these two colors, Misty Moonlight and Moody Mauve, which one do you like better? Tell me in the comments. I love to read your comments, guys. It just helps me feel like I'm not all alone. Okay, there we go. And we'll take our little piece of paper here. Okay. Pop that on there. I feel like we need a little border here, but I would like a little bit of bling bling. I feel like for the holidays it's nice. So let's take our silver sheets. I think that'll still be nice. It just gives a little bit of shine. I feel like there's a little bit of winter action when we have a little bit of shine. So I'm just cutting 1 inch here, and then I'll cut it at 5.25. Let's see, is this long enough? Of course not. Okay. Maybe I should have gone in the other direction, but okay. Come on, 5.25. Okay, let's see how it goes here. See, I have a clean table, and then it turns out into a messy table in no time flat. Okay, and then we'll do a sentiment. So let's pick a sentiment. This is the next thing. Okay, after I play with all this, I just bought this from the online exclusives. This is next up on my list. I am thinking this might be my feature stamp set for the retreat in a box and my ladies retreat weekend. I am getting geared up for that. It's in October, but anyway, this is gorgeous. Grab it while you can. I have a beautiful swap card. Anyway, so that's something we do on our team is we swap cards. So let's see if there's anything here. Just let it snow is nice, or good tidings. So maybe just to keep it sweet and simple, we will stamp that. What does this say? Let's decorate the season of happiness is also nice, because that seems kind of decorative there. Oh, okay. Let's do that. Let's try it just straight on like that. We'll get our Misty Moonlight. Or should I use green? Okay, let's try the Misty Moonlight. Oh, not upside down. See that there? And then we'll adhere that on. Nothing like a brand new seal adhesive. Whoa. Okay. Let's line this up. Oh, I forgot to slip this underneath. Let's see whether we can do that. this underneath to give us a little bit of a border here. I think it just gives a little bit of nice bling bling. We'll pop that on there. Oh, this paper makes me happy. Designer series paper always dresses things up a bit. As you know, I love to use it. Okay, so I can either do it right in the center, which I think I will, and give us a nice little border here. See, I was thinking, should I go off to one side, which is also kind of interesting. But no, I think I'm gonna, you know me, I have to be centered. Makes me feel weird if I'm off to one side. Okay. And I think we'll put some gems on here. Okay, so let's see what happens with this one, with the Moody Mauve, and you tell me which one you like better. Okay. I can also use a punch to punch out the sentiment too. Oh, let me just do this. Since which side are we going here? Okay. Hopefully you can see that. I'm just lining that up to give us a bit of bling bling. Okay, tell me which, oh, I forgot to stamp. Okay, it's okay. Oh, where's my white layer? Oh, what do you think? White layer? No white layer. White layer? No white layer. Better go with the white layer. Okay. Okay, that's a little bit crooked there, my friends. Okay, let's adhere that down. And do you remember the punch we used last week? Love this punch. Let's see if we can change it up again. I'm gonna clean the stamp. We can't mix colors because then we get this weird barf color, which we don't like. Okay, so let's take a little bit of basic white and we'll stamp our sentiment. Okay, let's use our Moody Mauve to keep it matchy-matchy, and then tell me which one you like better. Okay, oops, I don't know why I keep wanting to stamp it upside down. Okay. Put that on there. We can actually do a little bit of edging. I don't know. I think I did this last week when I'm just rubbing the edges in. Ooh, very juicy there. Okay, hang on. Tell I haven't used my Moody Mauve as much as I want to. Okay, that's a little bit extra juicy. Whoa, I don't know if I like that. Okay. I should have used a blending brush is what I should have used. Let's pop that out. Let's finish our sentiment here. And then this video has gone on way longer than I originally expected. And that's what happens when Genevieve gets excited. Okay, so I'm just going to, let's try a little bit of this. Okay, my ink pad is very juicy, so I'm trying to, there we go. Just add a little bit of color here. So that it's not quite so stark white. And we will pop that on with a dimensional, and those are our cards for today. I would put some bling bling on, but this video's already gone on way longer than I expected, but ta-da! Just like that, 2 simple, sweet, easy cards using the gorgeous Winter Garden Designer Series paper. And you could totally see how out of one sheet of paper, we can get so many different cards. We can change up the colors, use some other ones, and get a nice card set. It would make a really nice gift as well. Okay, so that's my news for today. I'm happy that, although I hadn't planned it, that I was able to give a video for you guys today. Let me know in the comments if you are interested in my club, or you're interested in my You Are Beautiful class, and make sure you're on my email newsletter list so you don't miss a thing. Okay, have a great day, everybody. Thanks for joining me.